So hi guys, wherever you are, now we're going to discuss how you connect your motor to star delta. Star delta. You see there are two star deltas there and one direct online. Okay, DOL. Well, this one is, we call it FHU. FHU, fresh air handling unit. This is the supply fan. And that is the supply fan. Then we have the return fan there, or extract fan, and then we have the recovery wheel. This recovery wheel has got a lot of issues. Some people, this one is written very well, thermo wheel. Thermo or recovery wheel is okay, but here in UAE, we cannot call it a heat wheel. Because if you call it heat wheel, what are we going to recover? We don't want to recover heat. Already, UAE is a hot country. So what do we want to recover? In our case, we aim to recover the coldness that would otherwise go out of the FHU. So here it's better we call it cold wheel. If you cannot call it recovery wheel, you can call it. Also, it has got another name, enthalpy wheel, recovery wheel, thermo wheel, but heat wheel here is not advisable. In Europe, there are cold countries there, so they want to recover the coldness that is escaping outside. So that's why there it is advisable, they can call it a heat wheel. But here in UAE or any other Gulf country, it's a cold wheel. We want to recover the coldness, yeah? Because we are cooling the rooms. In Europe, they are heating the rooms. Here we are cooling the rooms, okay? So here, we find that we have got the red face there, the yellow, and on top here. Then these six are going to the motor. So in this case, if you supply the first phase, the first winding, red, you cannot give the other side of the winding red phase, because the voltage potential will be zero. It's the same phase. So what do you do? If this one you give this right, you give red, this other side will come maybe with this one. So in this case, we have to test with the continuity of the meter, multimeter. We want to get the continuity of how we have connected our cable. So that one is the red one there. So you find that it cannot come to this line because already this one is the red phase. So the potential there will be zero. So you come here. It is connected between red phase and blue phase. That is the first winding. Okay, what about the second winding? The second winding is connected between yellow and blue.
Red.
Yellow and red, I mean. Yeah. What about the third one? It's connected between blue phase and yellow phase. So the selection there is okay. One winding is connected between two potential differences. So we shall get between here and here, it will be 400 volts, yeah? Okay, that's okay. Now, in case maybe you find the motor, you're trying to run the motor, and you find that it will run during star connection between the main cable, between the main contactor and the star contactor, it will run. The moment it engages to delta, maybe it stops. What will come into your mind at that time? What will come at your mind? It is the phase, the winding will be connected in the same phase. Now let's take the continuity again. The first one.
Blue.
So our first one is coming here. So it is connected red phase, we can connect it to red phase. Let's connect it red phase, yeah? Do the connection, please. That's right. Now, what about the second winding? The second winding is here. So we connect it to the same yellow piece. Okay? And the third one is quite obvious, yeah? It's connected to the blue and the blue. Let us confirm. Blue and blue, connect, put it. Blue and blue. So in this case, you have connected the motor in the same potential difference. So what will happen when you try to run it? So when you run, it just started outside, you can hear. It is running. But the moment it engages delta, it will stop. Because the potential difference, there's no potential difference between the same phase. That's why it will stop. Okay, that's one of the tests that we have done. We are going to do another test, yeah? A different test. Okay. Now we are going to return the way it was. Let's return the way it was. There is the connection Y initially. So, if you find that it has engaged the star and it is not running, then it engages delta and it runs immediately. What will be the problem? In this case, you have to suspect the star contactor. Star contactor. Maybe the connections are not coming. So you remove those cables, and you have to be careful. The other side there is supply. So we run it. What will happen? Okay, what will happen is that when you engage these two contactors, the third contactor, the star connection is already removed. So it is not going to run during star, but the moment it engages delta, it is going to run. So that's what we are going to do. It's not running. The moment it engages delta, it will start running. Because in star, it was not complete. The circuit was not complete. The circuit was not complete. You are supplying one side, maybe U1, V1, W1, but U2, W2, U2, V2 and W2, it was open. That's why in that case, the supply will go from one side, but the other side, the connection is not done. So that's for today. We are going to discuss any other thing, any other time concerning circuit connection and all that. Okay, thank you.